Before we get into today's video, I'd like to give a massive shout out to our channel sponsor, Oodie. An Oodie is basically an oversized wearable hoodie slash blanket thing. I've been using it for about 5 days so far and absolutely loving it. My favorite part about the Oodie is this oversized pocket which you can store endless amounts of junk in for any go-to accessories. And with the cute baby Groot design and soft interior, I basically find myself living in my Oodie, doing everything from going to class, studying, working out at the gym, and even being interrupted in my cozy comfort by friends. So if you want to live in cozy bliss this upcoming winter, use this code and the link in the description to receive $35 off your next purchase. And with that, let's jump right into this week's video. Hey guys, my name's Owen and I'm a first year medical student. This week I've been cooking up something absolutely amazing for you guys. As you can guess from the video title, I'll be showing you guys my cooking routine as a uni student. I'm not a professional chef by any means and I'm nowhere near the level of Jamie Oliver, but I can provide practical advice in the sense that as a uni student who has an appetite bigger than your local gym rat, I've managed to survive off something slightly more nutritious than your average Joe's Vegemite sandwich. Of course, I'm more than open to advice and suggestions about how to cook, but in the meantime, let's not waste any more time and head straight into the video. As an overview, I've broken this video down into 3 parts: buying food, cooking food, and storing food. In this video, I try to provide the most practical advice to help you save time and money whilst cooking healthy food. On top of that, I'll reference the Australian Guide to Healthy Eating to make sure that you're meeting your dietary requirements. And I'll also be using a cost analysis throughout the video to calculate roughly how much each meal is costing me. And without further ado, let's jump into the first section. Healthy meals, starting with some fresh fruit. I mean, how crazy is this? 80 cents per kilo. Okay.
Show them your handwriting. Look at his handwriting.
My shopping list for today. Can you read that? Yeah. Good luck, good luck. Alright, so this beef lasagna, it's really awesome for just meal prep. You break it into 4 pieces, chuck it in the freezer, and you've got a meal ready to go, basically. Right, so these things have to be the best value thing you can get at Woolies. $11 and it's basically a whole chicken. It serves you about 2 meals and awesome protein, good for bulking. $3.95. Good value.
What's your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel?
I'm just guessing.
Yeah, that's it, you got it right. I'll spell it out for you, just my name's spelled a bit weird, but yeah.
What do you watch? What content do you watch?
I'm a men's student, so I make a bit of stuff, but...
Gotcha. All the best, man.
Yeah, thanks so much.
No worries.
So during this shopping trip, I spent a total of $70.52. And if we consider that as a cost per day analysis for a period of 6 days, it was $11.75 rounded up. and the cost per meal, so this is just for lunch and dinner, and considering breakfast separately, would be $5.88. So overall, that's exceptional value for the amount of food that you're getting, and also it's really time efficient. So I've selectively chosen meals like these with the specific ingredients like the roast chicken and the lasagna to make the most of my money and my time as a uni student. And of course, when shopping for ingredients for tonight's meal, I tried my best to choose a range of veggies, fruits, meats, and dairy product to satisfy the Australian Guide to Healthy Eating. I'm Eamon. Mr. Shopping.
Shout out to Prem.
Shout out to Prem. Shout out to Prem if you're watching this video. Alright, so we're here at Briggs Hall. Yeah, it's my meal for tonight. No, I'm just kidding. We're at Briggs Hall tonight, renting out the kitchen space. It looks very lovely here. We've got everything laid out. So I'm going to start off by explaining everything that we have here. So first, I'll start with my vintage rice cooker. This is something that was shipped to me all the way from Cairns from my mother. It's probably older than I am, but yeah, it still works, so that's the main point. I've got rice in here, which is almost ready to go. I just need to add some water. We've got capsicums, onions, carrots for the stir fry. I've got a bit of canola oil. And here's obviously the cooktop service. Under here we've also got an oven and a microwave too, which is sick. These are my meal prep containers, which I'll show you later how to meal prep. We've got a bunch of herbs here, which I have absolutely no idea how to use, so I'll be mixing them to taste, but that's the way to do it. We have pork for the stir fry, obviously, mixed leaves for the salad, and chicken. So you can see in my previous video where I went shopping, all of the stuff I bought, and I'm going to outline the costs as well there. So in terms of general advice based on my short experience with cooking, it's okay for everything not to be perfect the very first time. It's okay to mix up spices and cook meats and cut veggies in a different way each time, but you learn with practice, and I think that the variety in cooking is also something that makes it a very unique and special art form. Right, so just finished cooking. Cleaning up the kitchen now a bit, but here is the meal prep process about to begin here. So everything nice laid out here, just about to load some stir fry on. And we've got the chicken, some empty bowls ready for the meal prep. Of course, the rice, which is nicely cooked. Perfect, let's get into it. So here is our finalized meal prep and dinner setup. So here we have a pork stir fry, some salad leaves, chicken all on top of rice. Very, very delicious. Then we have our stir fry, remains of it, some packed up chicken, and of course our meal prep here, also looking very nice, which will serve me for days to come. So let's close this all up now. So that is officially the cooking aspect done. Awesome work, and we are going to eat. So the extent of storing food is basically just using these pre-packaged containers and keeping them either in the fridge if they are recently cooked or in the freezer for long-term storage. Freezing food is absolutely amazing because you can safely store stuff for many months. And as you can see, I've got my stir fry, pies and frozen meals ready to go so that I can quickly eat them whenever I need. And then it's as simple as heating them up in the microwave and they are pretty much ready to go. As a final note, if you do find yourself without food, it's okay to buy takeaway every now and again. Everyone runs into hurdles in life here and there, but make sure that even when you are eating out, you choose the cheapest option that's available, like this spectacular $6 special at our on-campus cafe. If you made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Please consider checking out some of my other videos and hit me up with any ideas, comments or suggestions for future videos. As always, make sure to like, subscribe and hit that bell icon, and I'll see you in the very next video. Peace.